Alright, so the new quest came out, Path of Glouphrie. So I'm going to go ahead and do this quest and make a little guide for you guys as well. So what you're going to need for this quest is a crossbow. Any crossbow will do. Mithril grapple. Bring a games necklace for fast teleportation. Bring some Varrock tellies. I just bought the runes. I didn't even bring a rune patch because I'm an idiot. Stamina pot. I brought one. Energy pots, you don't either super energy or bring some energy pots. I bought 3 of those because I made these. I left them in my bank. Bring a tangled toad's legs if you want to get a free mint cake from Long Gramble. Don't bring GP. I don't know why that's in my inventory. I bought 2 sharks and also just bring some combat gear. So you're going to be fighting 3 warp terror birds in this. They're level 138 and a evil creature. So if you remember this white little thing here from the Eyes of the Glouphrie quest, they turn into these black monsters. So I'm assuming you fight one of those. The next thing that you want to do is you want to find one of your local spirit trees, jump on in and make your way to Tree Gnome Village. Once you're at Tree Gnome Village, you want to talk to Bolren. Hello there. So yeah, you're gonna basically try to explain to him that it's an evil creature, but he doesn't want to believe you. Okay, this is getting stressful. So much conversation. I'm gonna pause and come back. Oh, there we go. We finally finished that conversation. All right, so the next step you want to do is you want to run over here and you want to go to the Tree Gnome Village dungeon, which you can see on the marker is right there. So let's squeeze through the railing, run along this corner, and we'll go down these stairs over here to the east. So once you're down here, the next step will be, and you just want to run up here to the west, and you're going to want to talk to Glory. So Glory is another gnome that is in this cage over here for some reason. He was locked up in. So okay, so I can't enter this cave because we need a key, and the way you can find this key is on the east side of this dungeon. It's going to be in a crate that looks different to all of the other ones. So let's have a look here. So yep, that's the crate right there, and we found the key. Now we run back to Glory, drop this vial. I really need to do that barbarian training where you can just smash vials, but then again I collect vials. I'm a collector of vials, so who knows. Anyway, you want to run back up here, open the door, free Glory, Freeman. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to him. All right, so it's just going to be a bunch of nonsense. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and then we'll go ahead and come back. So, well, I'm going to let you know what to select first. I need your help with the device. So he gave me that pebble because that's from Waterfall Quest. I don't really need it. But yeah, he just talks a bunch of nonsense here. Let's just keep going. And then the storeroom is on the other side. So, well, I didn't have to pause because obviously that was a quick conversation other than Bolren. So let's go ahead and come to this side. And once you're over here, you're going to go down and enter this tunnel. So okay, the first step is to push this monolith that you have right here. So there's a lot of monoliths in this room. You want to push this one north and then come over here and search this first chest. Okay, very slow. I've run out of run. Okay, and now you have these discs again that we had from the Eyes of the Glouphrie quest. Okay, so now you'll see some more monoliths here. The first thing that you want to do is you want to push this one over here, north. Then you come around this side and push this one to the east. Okay, and now there's 2 chests here. You're going to go ahead and unlock this chest, which requires 56 thieving, which is a part of the quest requirements. Once you've done that, you've got this crap, and then you go ahead and come to this and open this chest. Okay, so the next step, you're going to come down to this baby monolith right here, the small monolith, push it down, and then push this one back to the west. Okay, and now you have access to this chest over here as well, and you've got yourself a crystal chime seed and another strong room key. Okay, now with this crystal chime seed, you want to come to here, inspect the singing bowl, and you can turn it into a crystal chime, which is going to be needed in the rest of this quest. So we'll go ahead and keep that for now. Okay, so now you want to come back down this way to the south, push this to the west, and then come down here and go ahead up to the gate here. Then you can open up the gate with the key. The gate is now unlocked and you're here with a very familiar machine. Okay, so once you're in here, you want to come over here to this lectern. It shows you the chapters and you actually have to go ahead and view these. There's some cutscenes that are going to happen and you can't continue the quest without viewing these. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video here. I'll give you a few clips in between, but there's no point dragging this video out. Okay, so that's chapter 1 finished. Let's click chapter 2. And this is chapter 2 now. Okay, down to the last chapter now. So during this chapter, I'll let you guys watch and I'll just quickly explain what's happening as well. So we see an advisor to King Glouphrie who is tired of the aging King Helthorg in action against an army of General Khazard. And he suggests to him about campaigning to be the king of Tree Gnome Stronghold. However, his opponent Argenthorg, the crown prince, called upon Eunoch, son of Oaknock the engineer, so the guy in Eyes of Glouphrie quest, to activate an anti-illusion machine, exposing the advisor as Glouphrie the Untrusted. So that's what we're going to see here. And having been tricked, Glouphrie was forced to stand down as candidate to the throne and left the Tree Gnome Stronghold, as well as abdicating the throne of Tree Gnome Village. So let's go ahead and just finish off seeing this as well. So there we go, they're turning on the machine. Okay, so I'm going to pause and come back. Oh look, it's him again. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to come over here to this machine. So with the machine, it's a bit similar to the old puzzle that we had, but in this one is basically, so the top layer, you have two of these shapes here. You want to basically insert one shape into the machine that will add up to these two. So a yellow triangle is basically the number 9, and is that a pink, wait, let me see, violet circle, that's 7. So 9 plus 7, that's 16. So I need to put a single item in here that is going to be worth 16. Okay, so the single item that is worth 16 is a green square. So now I need to be able to basically put this in. Let's say, for example, does that go in here? No, wait, this isn't the exchanger. Sorry, there's the exchanger. So I'm going to put this yellow triangle here, which is 9. Then I'm going to add in, I don't know, let me try this. See if I can get the correct item. Okay, so that doesn't accept it. So let's go ahead and see if we can break down a bigger one then. So this is a violet square, which is 28. Let's see if we can break that down into smaller ones. There we go, we got a green square that we needed. So now if I go back to this and I put in the green square into the top part, that will basically add up. So the yellow circle is 9, the yellow triangle is 9, and the violet circle is 7. So that adds up to 16. The green square is also 16. So therefore, we've completed that part. Now the bottom part, which is a violet pentagon, that's basically 35. So we need 2 shapes that add up to 35. It doesn't matter what shapes those are, as long as they add up to 35. So I have a yellow pentagon here, which is 15. And I have a blue square, which is 20. So if I go ahead and add these in, that will go ahead and complete this puzzle. And there we go, we've completed it. Just takes a bit of math and a lot of science, you know, so much science. No, I'm kidding. But there we go. That's the machine activated. Once that's activated, you'll see this cutscene. If you do have anything on the floor, it will disappear. So make sure you don't have anything on the floor. Okay, so next what you want to do is you just want to run out of here again and go back up to the king, where you just saw this cutscene. The little white fluffy furry thing has now turned into the evil, well, not really evil looking, but more of a black, ugly, fluffy looking thing. So now let's just run right back up. For anyone that forgot how to get here, I will just show you. You just run to the west, go through the loose railings, so loose that you can fit right through, and then you run over here and you go back to the little fluffy thing which is over here. Why was I trying to kill his phoenix? Okay, kill the evil creature. There we go, completed. Okay, so this person is standing over King Bolrin, but we're just going to go ahead and speak to him. We finally showed him that it was evil, but now we're going to go ahead and speak to him. He's going to talk to us about where Glouphrie might be, which is in the lost city of Sandra. I don't even know how to pronounce that, so don't even ask me again. We're going to go look for Long Gramble, which is the guy that you're going to be giving these lovely toads to for a mint cake. And basically the next step you want to do is, once you're done talking to him, just click on the spirit tree right next to him and go to the grand tree. Okay, perfect. So there we go. Gnome stronghold. There we go. Okay, the first thing we can do is drop all of these shapes because we're done with that nonsense. Okay, I'm just going to run quickly back up to the bank as well and take out some more food and deposit the unnecessary shit in here. Like, okay, I don't need this Glariel's Pebble, which I never even asked for. The 3k that I have, and I'm just going to withdraw some food and I'll show you my inventory. Okay, I doubt I'm going to need this much food, but we can always just drop it or eat it or whatever. Okay, now once you've got your, well, I got a divine super combat pot out because I didn't have a normal one. I've got a super restore out, got a stamina pot, and you need the chimes, you need the bow, sorry, not the bow, the crossbow and the mithril grapple as well. And then you want to run up to the grand tree, open the tree door, climb up the ladder. Okay, then climb. Oh, damn, can't click on the ladder. Okay, once you're here, you want to go up to this side and you're looking to speak to Gianni Jr. So that's senior. Where is junior? Damn, can't find him. Can't find him. There we go. He's right there. He sat down on the table. Okay, so once you speak to him, you're going to find out about Long Gramble. Okay, there we go. Need help finding a certain gnome. Long Gramble. Okay, and he also asked about some toad's legs. So let's just go ahead and use them on him and see if that works. No, it doesn't. Let me just go ahead and check. Okay, so I misunderstood. These toad's legs aren't for him. It's actually for the guy that we're trying to reach. The quickest way to get to him is using the fairy ring code BKP, which takes you just to a fairy ring east of the Galapagos Mountains near the Poison Waste. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a Draymond staff out and go ahead and do this. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly go to a house and use the fairy ring from there. Okay, restore your run or whatever you need to. Come over here. Make sure that you equipped your staff or whatever the flip this is. And then we go ahead and do what? Why I didn't go that way. BKP. Okay, BKP. Okay, and here we are. So now let me just quickly show you as well. Go on to the map. Okay, so the location you want to get to is right over here. So you want to go there and then you need your grapple to actually be able to go over. So now let's just quickly run over there. Let's just go. Did I bring my stamina pot? Yeah, that's perfect. Gonna let my run go down a little bit. So to utilize this, you want it to go down at least 30 points of energy, and then you'd basically get some run energy back as well. And then obviously you get the extended use for it as well. So this brings you right here, and there you go. You want to equip these two, and you want to grapple on the tree. It would have been funny if you can't use a dragon crossbow, but there we go. Once you're here, this is the location, and there is the guy. There's the little long gramble. So we're just going to go overhead to long gramble, and you give him the toad's legs, and he gives you the mint cake. So that's a little bit of profit if somebody wants to do that. You don't have to do that. Once you speak to him, he's going to talk to you about the city that you've been looking for. Okay, come on, come on, come on. How much are you going to talk? Hidden city of a Prosondra. I've probably called it like 5 different things, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so once you're done talking to him, you're just going to want to head further north, and you'll feel a strange voice calling out to you. This is going to be this strange looking tree over here. So there you go, the stranger's voice. Okay, so then just go ahead and talk to the spirit tree, and you're now going to be finally using those chimes that you have from before. Basically this spirit tree, if you look at it, it's been contaminated from the poison waste that is here. And then if you remember Hazelmere from the previous quest, he's the guy that talks gibberish, but you can understand him when he starts talking to you in your mind. So now he just starts talking to you here as well, because he's connected to you as a conduit through the spirit tree. He tells you about the chimes. You can then use the chimes and reactivate this tree and unlock yourself a new way to fast travel to the poison waste. This is really nice because at the end of this quest, you'll be able to access a new dungeon as well, which I think we're finally going to be able to see in a moment. Okay, so let's just skip through all of this. Oh gosh, they actually talk a lot. Like, some people actually read all of this, don't they? Couldn't be me. I get too bored. I'm joking. I would actually be interested in reading all of this, but at the moment I just can't bother. Okay, so let me just go ahead and ring. Do I ring? Yeah, you ring. Okay, you go ahead and ring, and this will bring the tree back to life. Okay, perfect. So now that we've done this, you just want to come around. You want to run west. I'm going to put back my correct weapon on. And then you want to enter the sewer entrance. So this is the new dungeon as well. And we're just going to go ahead and climb up the ladder here. Okay, so once you're up this ladder, you want to go ahead and run east, turn on protect from range. There should be people in here already killing things, so you should be good. You want to run all the way east and then climb down the ladder. That is going to be just here. Okay, so there we go, there's the ladder. Okay, so you see they're attacking me. You also want either earmuffs or a helmet. Slayer helmet, sorry, that will basically help you out. You run north from here, climb up the ladder, and then you want to run all the way west. Okay, so I'm just going to run all the way west. There we go. And then you can go ahead. Okay, so that's the sticky tar that you need to avoid, so that black gunk on the floor. If you avoid that, well, if you don't avoid that, it will turn off your run. If you do avoid that, then yeah, there you go. So you can go ahead and close this door, and well, he just opened it on me. There we go. You close the door and then you're safe for a moment. Well, if you close both of these doors, so you can just rest here or anything that you need to do, and then you can continue once you're done. Okay, so whenever you're done, you can go ahead and open this door, climb down. Well, don't forget your protection prayer. Doesn't look like they hit me anyway. So once you go ahead and climb down, you're going to come this way and climb up. Okay, then you're going to run north to the room with the pit and enter the east room. Okay, so, well, that just turned off my crap. Okay, so you just want to go through this door. Let me turn that run back on. And then you go through the east room and fight with the terror birds. Okay, well, yeah, there we go. Okay, now these used ranged and melee. I'm just going to go ahead and pot up here. This should be quite straightforward and easy. Okay. Okay, so I'm not finding it very difficult at all. You can see that this one got stuck over there, so it's not even in the vicinity to be able to attack me. And the first one's almost down, so that's not a problem at all. My stats are decent. They're not high. They're not, well, I don't know. I don't know what they are, but I'm not maxed. That's my point. I do have pretty decent gear as well. But yeah. So let's just go ahead and kill these. After they're killed, you're going to want to enter the heavy door over here, which we'll get to in a moment. Okay, so this one's almost down as well, and then we can go ahead and attack the next one. This video did turn out longer than I expected, but that's because the quest is pretty long. I didn't expect it to be this long, to be fair, but we are almost at the end now. After this room, you're going to talk to some intelligent terror birds, which is something interesting to see. Okay, so as soon as this one is dead, then the quest is completed. So I didn't even need any prayer pots or anything, but I do have 70 prayer, which pretty much everybody has. So yeah, there we go. We unlocked a few new music tracks as well. Oh, okay, cutscene. Didn't even know that. So there we go. This is pretty funny, I won't lie. Terrible Guards 72, 21. Is that their level, or is that what they're just called? Okay, so when they see you come in, they're going to go ahead and press the alarm and drop that sticky tar on you. Man said don't panic, they're bugging the hell out. Bugging the fuck out. Okay, there might be a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, so man says that's a problem, and then he walks right into it. And now there's gas as well. Okay, so there we go. You start to daze out, but then Hazelmere comes ahead and saves you like an angel. Yeah, I still need to do Monkey Madness 2 for that seed pod, which would have been great. Okay, he's got some crazy magics. Okay, crazy. Alright, so you do need a few free inventory spaces for this. So as soon as you finish talking to him, that's the quest completed, which is actually really nice. So let's go ahead. He's probably saying a lot of crap right now that people might want to read, but me personally, right now, I cannot be bothered. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip through all of this to get to my rewards, which is going to be 2 quest points, 4 magic lamps. Oh, there we go, 4 magic lamps. Access to the Poison Waste Dungeon, 20k Slayer XP, 5k Thieving, 30k Strength, and 5k Magic XP as well. You also can kill, well, you can unlock these warped creatures that were in that dungeon, so the warped terror birds and things like that, as a Slayer creature now. And you also have access to that new spirit tree, which is awesome. Now, enjoy your lamps, enjoy your quests, enjoy your Slayer tasks, and leave me a subscribe if you enjoy.